So if you're new, welcome to the channel. Today I have a chocolate review, and you read it correctly. I'm doing a review on O. Henry. Now I have to say that O. Henry is my favorite chocolate. One of my favorite chocolates, but the favorite out of the favorites, if you understand what I mean. Yeah, because I have other favorites, like I really enjoy eating Cadbury chocolate bars with the hazelnut in it. And I also find myself enjoying O. Henry and other chocolates. But I would put O. Henry at the top, okay? But yeah, I just wanted to do a little review on this chocolate, and I also wanted to do a little chit chat. So stay tuned for that. Keep watching until the end. So yeah, the O. Henry, when I think of O. Henry, I think of my childhood. I think about when my dad would surprise me with a chocolate bar. And because I had those memories and experiences in the past, like to this day, I am a chocolate lover. Like I enjoy eating chocolate bars from M&M's, Kit Kat, O. Henry, Bounty, Ferrero Rocher, Cadbury, Ritter Sport. Like I just enjoy eating chocolate bars, and I'm sure some of you guys out there, you understand the love for chocolate. You understand. Some people don't like chocolate, but I am one of those persons who like really enjoy chocolate. This chocolate bar, O. Henry, it has crunchy peanuts, caramel, and it also has fudge, and it's covered in milk chocolate. Okay, let you guys see how it looks. I'm sure some of you guys have tried it before. But, the nutritional facts, it says it has 290 calories. So if you're trying to put on some pounds, then yeah, this will definitely do that. So I'm opening it up, and I'm gonna break piece so you guys can see how it looks, just in case some of you guys have never tried it. And as you can see, this is how it looks in the front. It comes with one full bar. This is how it looks. It has milk chocolate on the outside, and then on the inside it has fudge, crunchy peanuts, and caramel. So I find it to be a great combination. All three of these ingredients, really, main ingredients I should say, really make this chocolate taste really good. All right. Tastes so good. Every time. It tastes so good. But if you haven't tried it, I suggest you try it. Really tasty. I always enjoy it. But I want to encourage you guys out there to believe again. I know sometimes life throws a lot of curveballs, and these curveballs come out of nowhere. And because you're dealing with different trials and different tests, sometimes you can get to a place where you wonder if you will ever make it, if your goals and your dreams will ever happen. Because if we look around at what's going on, it can sometimes make a person wonder if they will ever make it, if they would ever be able to achieve the desires that they have. And I just want to say to you guys out there, don't allow the things that are happening in the world to discourage you or to make you feel hopeless. Continue to have that hope inside of you. Continue to believe, that all things are working together for your good. Sometimes you may feel as if things are coming at you back to back, and you're like, Will I ever get a break? Will I ever make it? Because it seems like things are just not working out. You have to do this, you have to do that, you have to deal with kids, you have to deal with your job, you have commitments, important deadlines, and because things are changing and shifting so much in the world, a lot of people are feeling the brunt of the change. People are in a different mental space. People are dealing with a lot mentally. And, in order to keep me sane, I try to stay connected to God. I try to, make sure that I am doing what I need to do spiritually in order to keep myself sane. And we hear about like suicide increasing and stuff like that. And it's because a lot of people are stressed out, and a lot of people are dealing with a lot at this time. And so, you may be watching this and you may be dealing with a lot, and you're like stressed out about a lot of things. But I want to encourage you to stay strong. Keep going. Don't give up. Okay? Believe again. Believe in your dreams again. In all your ways, seek the Lord. Seek God. Jesus Christ. Seek Him. And ask Him for His help. Ask Him for His guidance. One thing I can tell you about seeking the Lord, He always gives the best advice. He always gives the best answers. So if you have a query about something, if you're unsure about what decision you should make, He has the perfect answer for you so that you can make the best decision. And so, another thing that I had to do was focus on today. Sometimes we have so many things to do, and we're thinking about tomorrow. It's okay to think about the future, but it has to be done in moderation. Don't stress about the future, but today, try to do the best that you can today. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't make plans for tomorrow or the next year or the next month. It's good to make plans. It's good to have goals. But as you make those plans and as you make those goals, remember to still focus on each day. Yeah, do the best you can each day, but don't get to the point where you find yourself being overwhelmed and stressed out because of life itself. That's why I remember in the Bible it says that don't worry about tomorrow because tomorrow will take care of itself. And that's written there because, the Lord knows that people worry too much. Try not to stress about the small things, but take each day one step at a time. I noticed that when I found myself looking at, I have to do this tomorrow, I have to do this week, I have to do all these things. When I was focusing on too much things at the same time, that's when life started to overwhelm me. But I realized sometimes in different seasons of my life, and for many years, I stressed out for so many different things because I was not taking each day at a time. We hear that all the time, and it sounds so simple, but taking each day at a time is a life changer for me. Because I found myself, when I used to focus on, I wanted to do this. I had a goal of doing this and doing that. And then sometimes you may think, I should have executed a particular goal by a certain time. And when you start to focus on all of that, you start to overwhelm yourself. Sometimes things happen. Sometimes things that we have no control of happens. And we have to make sure we try to bounce back and try to be resilient when curveball comes, okay? And God allows curveballs to happen in our lives to teach us and to strengthen us. It makes us stronger. If life was so smooth, we wouldn't learn certain things out of life, but we deal with different things and we learn through those difficult processes or those difficult lessons. We learn through challenges. And so, even though we don't want to go through different challenges, we have to go through different challenges in order to learn. And so, today, you may look at your life and you may say, hey, I'm supposed to execute this. Okay, for instance, some people may say, oh, I'm supposed to be in a specific career by this time. I'm supposed to be married at this time. I'm supposed to do this, have investments, or buy this or buy that. I'm supposed to start this business by now. And time has gone past so quickly. But you may have not executed those things in the time you wanted. But it's never too late, so don't beat yourself up about it. But try to do the best you can each day. As long as we trust God with all our heart and never lean into our own understanding, in all our ways, if we acknowledge Him, He shall direct our path. I realize that a lot of times when we're stressing about stuff, God is working on those things. In our minds, we may think, hey, I'm supposed to do this at a specific time, but God has His own timing in which He is going to do things. So that's all I wanted to say to you guys in this video. I hope that this short message, has encouraged you in some way. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys in the next review.